Mm, 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 Listen, oh wait, we in the evening. Good evening. Oh gosh, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy to be here. Good evening. What up, y'all? How y'all living? Y'all good? Y'all straight? Like, are y'all eating dinner? Y'all about to eat dinner? Y'all preparing for dinner? Like, let me know. Let me know what we in there. Let me know what we doing. Welcome to episode 3 of 1 Billion Brave Talk Show. I am so glad that y'all on because you already know it's about to go up. You you know how we do. For those that don't know, let me introduce myself. Let me act like I got some sense because I really don't, but let me just act like I got some sense. Okay, so my name is Domo Jones. I am an author, a disability confidence coach. I got a little feel of business on the side, but we're not talking about me though. Santrisa, what up? What up, fam? Love you. Listen, let's get into the house rules real quick. Y'all know. Y'all know. And if you don't know, now you know. House rules. So we don't do any profanity on this show. That's not how we get down. No, there's so many words. There's so many other words in the dictionary and in the world that we can use to get our point across. Let's use them. Come on now. Two, we do no bashing of politics, gender, religion, none of that. Why? Because from one blood he made all the nations. We low key like kinfolk. Like, what up, cuz? What up? What up? What up, bro? What up, sis? Love you. You feel me? That's how we get down on this show. Three or C. We're gonna talk about Jesus. I don't know why y'all thought it was gonna be a little different. We're just going to be talking about Jesus on this show because he's like the main squeeze. Like that's my dog. That's my dog. He's going to get all the accolades. Jesus is like that. Come on now. He is like the man and God at the same time. Yes. And last thing, I really want you guys to know, like, this is probably the most important thing I want you guys to know. Um, this is the very first show that has a host that has a disability, that has guests with disability, limitations, or an essential caregiver. Oprah. How many times I gotta say this? I mean, I'm gonna be humble. Oprah, can you unlock your door because you know I'm coming? I'm coming, and I just all I ask is that you just have some fruit snacks. The Walmart brand, please. That's it. Or the Welch's, whichever one is easier for you. I mean, but you can get both. But I mean, the Walmart brand is great, but Oprah, I'm coming for you real soon, real fast, real quick, and real in a hurry. Yeah, now that we got the good old house rules out the way, let's go to the life of Domo because let's talk. Let's talk for a little bit, just a little bit, before we ran next guest out. So, okay, so a quick question, just real quick. Does anybody else's parents still find reasons to go to the doctor's appointment with you? Like, does anybody else know or yes? Because my mom will find reasons to want to go to my doctor's appointment. Like I had a doctor's appointment today. What up, Jew? Love you. I had a doctor's appointment today, this morning, and she was like, "Well, if your feet hurt, you can. Hi, grandma. You can. I could take you. If you're tired, I could. Well, ma'am, at what age is it a law to where you let me go to my doctor's appointment by myself? Like, at what point and what age and stage in life do parents say, you know what, she could do it? And I was going 20 minutes away from my house. You feel me? Like, and I could take the street. So I'm trying to figure out at what age and stage do we have the gall to be like, you know what, my daughter or my son has it. She's been going since birth. This is what she does, and I'm gonna let her be. And wait, let me just add on. Let's add on. Yeah, she is being concerned. She is, and I love it. But I just got questions. That's it. I just got little questions. And another thing, at what age and stage do we get to the point to where your parents are like, call me when you get in the car, call me when you start the car, call me when you get to the first light, call me when you get to the third light, call me when you get to the vicinity, call me when you get to the parking lot, call me when you get checked in, call me when you get. At what age is at what age at what age and stage do we get to where we don't have to? And I'm over here like, man, I ain't about to call her when I get to. No, I ain't about to call her. Shoot, that's not what we're about to do. But here I go. After my doctor's appointment, who I'm calling? Who am I calling? The first person. Mom, I didn't even close my car door yet, and I'm calling my mom. Mom, I just got done my doctor's appointment. What? I'm hyping myself. I ain't about to call her. I'm gonna see her when I get home. And the first person I call is mom. Here we are. Here we are, class. Here we are. Let me tell you. But let me tell you, here's the thing. I love my mom. And I'm gonna tell you this. She not online right now, so I'm getting it out. And I'm gonna tell all you listen, Joe, Grandma, Ashley, Michael Frazier, y'all don't be telling my mama. Listen, okay? Sandy Beamon, we're about to come on in a few. Listen, y'all don't be telling my mama what I said, okay? Because she's not watching right now. If she comes home, or if tomorrow, she gonna be like, so a doctor's appointment. If I hear anything about a doctor's appointment, I'm coming for all y'all. Everybody. I'm coming for all y'all on here. Okay? I'm letting you know now. I'm really not a thug, but I'm letting you know now. I'm letting you know now. Okay? Okay? Because I feel like she's really not gonna stop. Like, it really doesn't matter what I say. She's not gonna stop. She's not. And my next guest, speaking of that, my guest that I'm about to bring back up again, she does it. She does it. She does it. But too. She's family. So I just feel like it's in her. And it's in parents, moms. I don't know. But this is just the question of the hour. At what age and stage is it going to be okay to let me go and do me? Ain't no age and stage, Domo. Ain't no age and stage. I know Drew, you gonna tell. Man, I just can't get right. Good night, nurse. Okay, so that's my rant. It's not really a rant, but that's my life with Domo. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. Oh snap. Okay, listen, let me tell y'all, I have a lot of energy because I just drank this VA energy. I drink this every day. So y'all know every time I go live, that is what I drink. So I'm at a 13. Forget 10. I'm at a 13. Okay, so my next guest, we had to do a redo because she was my opening guest for episode 1 of season 2. And it was a lot of little, she couldn't hear me. I mean, she had her little granddaughter tapping at the feet while she was live. Uncle Daryl in the background. Then he turned on the game. I mean, it was just a lot. So I couldn't have her. I couldn't let her go out like that. And that's Auntie Sandy. Like, if she gonna come on, she gonna come on right, and she gonna come on and do what she do. And that's it. That's it. That's all. Sandy Beamon, I'm gonna need you to come back on again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, can you hear me?
I,
I can hear you. Yes.
we. That's the first step.
The last time you was like this. Wah,
I know.
wah. And I'm like, what is going
I don't know what
on?
she's saying.
I said, what are you saying? Type it, type it. Then I have my glasses on. I'm going like this, huh? Couldn't hardly
Oh,
read the comments.
oh my gosh! Last week, we pushed through in week one. We pushed through,
Yeah, we
but
did.
we had to. I had to bring you back.
Yeah,
Like
I was ready to just hang up and say, let's just forget it. We try
throw
again.
it all away.
Yes. Trash.
Throw it all.
Just trash. That
Tomatoes,
was
tomatoes,
trash.
tomatoes, tomatoes.
That episode was so much trash.
But it was funny.
Yeah, I know. It got a lot of views with people been laughing. It was funny.
It was funny,
But
but it
no
was a
cruise
trying time.
today.
No cruise today. Listen, we are in there like swimwear, and I am so happy that we're going to finally be able to talk.
Yes, I can really talk to you and hear you.
I know.
Amen.
I know. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's start. Let's go back to your car accident. Let's start there. What
Okay.
happened? How old or how long ago was it? What was going on in that scenario to cause you to have the accident?
Okay. So I was working at the law firm downtown Riverside, and I was on my way home. And I believe I had the accident around 1995, something like that. Anyway, yeah. And so I'm stopped at a light, red light, in our little Beamon bunch Mazda van. You remember that van? You used to be up in it.
Oh, the van.
Yes, the Beamon bunch van. And was on my way home, and I'm stopped at the light, and this lady just hit me just like the light was green, knocked me through the intersection and snapped my neck. And I felt like I kind of blacked out for a second, and I got out the car, and she wouldn't get out. And I'm banging on her door like, get out, get out. And she was scared. The police came, ambulance came, and it was like, do you want to go to the hospital? And I was like, no, I'm good. And I'm sitting on the side of the curb. You know how you see accidents, people sitting on the side of the curb?
Yes.
That was me. I'm sitting on the side of the curb. I'm refusing the ambulance. Daryl came up there. So then finally, I went on home, and I just woke up, and I had the worst headache. And I just saw it. So then I finally went to the doctor, and they said it was just whiplash at first. And so as the weeks and the months went by, the headaches got worse and worse. And then finally, they was like, you know what, your disc are fused together, and you're gonna
Mm.
have surgery. And I forgot to say this one. I had hit the door when I had the car accident. Remember when I was in a cast and I had that
Yes,
elbow
I
surgery?
remember that. Yes.
Yes. So from that accident, I had elbow surgery and neck surgery. The first surgery was through the front. You can barely see the little scar. But
Yeah.
anyway, it was one of them sides. So, and they fused some discs together and put a plate and screws in and everything. So you remember I had the neck brace for a long time. So I got through that. And then as the years went by, my neck still was hurting, and they realized that they had to go in again. So this time they went in through the back. So I've had 2 neck surgeries. So I got plates in the front. I got Adam's apple, and I
You
got
can't even see
plates,
the apple.
and I got plates in the back. So I'm just a bionic woman.
Okay. I mean, I heard it at week one, but I'm still just like, you have plates in your neck.
Plates
So
and
how
screws.
many? How many plates do you have in the front and the
It's
back?
like it's one plate, and it's about one, two. It's like 3 screws holding a big plate together. It's like a really like a metal plate, like something on your door.
Really?
Yeah, and it's in the front, and then I have plates and screws in the back.
So is that because you snapped your neck back
Yeah,
when you got
because
into the
my
accident?
disc, right, I snapped my neck, and I really could have died. The devil just kept trying to kill me, but he
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, could have been
Did you feel
paralyzed.
it
I didn't. I felt the hit, but I didn't think I snapped it like that.
to where you had to have screwed like plates?
Screw,
Yeah, of
places
course.
screwed. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What did the healing process like look
It
like?
took months, and then even when I had the first surgery, they told me you're going to be hoarse the rest of your life. You'll never be able to sing again, and all that. And then that became not true, of course.
Of course.
And then the second surgery, they really said, you're really going to be raspy. Now, my voice is a little raspy naturally, because of all the stuff I have inside. But
Right.
I sound hoarse, but I can sing.
Right. Yeah.
That's the crazy thing is like I sound
Right.
raspy and hoarse, but I can sing.
It don't sound like that when you sing.
No,
Like
it don't
it's
sound like this
it's
when I
it's
sing.
totally okay.
Yeah.
So how in the world? Okay, at that time, for people that don't know, you have children and you're married. So how in the world did you handle all of this
And the
with
kids,
children? Yes.
I had family around me. I had friends. Kenny's that came and stayed with me. Remember no Uncle Kenny? Kenny came and stayed. I had Sabrina. Sabrina
Okay.
helped out a lot. We were in that little house on Otis. So I had a lot of family and friends. And then, of course, my mom was alive at that time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my mom helped out a lot. So it was just, you can't get through something like that without your family.
Exactly.
So just
And
like your mom wanted to take you to the doctor, I had to have people take me to the doctor. It's like you got to have your family.
you got, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you, because you went from being completely independent to
Independent to
being
being
completely
dependent.
dependent.
Yep. Being totally dependent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, being totally
That's
dependent.
did the healing process, was that a long journey?
It was about 6 months or so. But then, I used to have migraines all the time. I haven't had a migraine and I can't even tell you when. So I don't have any migraines anymore. I'll get a little tension headache, every now
Yeah.
and then if I'm stressed out or whatever. But no migraines, nothing like it was before.
So it doesn't really affect you like that. Does like weather or stress or anything, does it
When it
affect you at all?
stress, when I get stressed or if it's really cold, except I don't have to wear earmuffs because
Hold on.
I don't get that cold. I don't wear no scarf. I don't get that cold.
It's like I got my earmuffs right there too.
Your little earmuffs and all that stuff and all that. Oh, Rosetta's on. Hey, Ro.
Hey Rob.
Yeah, but I don't have to do all that. No scarves. It'd be too hot for all
Listen.
that.
Any kind, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm like, it's too hot for all that. Ain't nobody trying to do that. So I survived. I survived.
Yeah, that's
And I was really
amazing.
starting to think like the enemy just really keeps trying to take me out with surgeries.
Wait, okay, because you just said your elbow.
Yeah, remember I forgot about the elbow. Then I had a knee replacement.
What?
Then I almost died last year.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get into that too.
Oh
We're
yes.
definitely
Oh
going to get
my
into that.
gosh.
Okay, so timeline wise, you started off with the accident, and then what was next?
After the accident,
After the accident, was it the knee replacement or was
after
it
the accident was okay, the neck, then the elbow,
then the elbow?
okay, and then I did good for years. Was doing good. My back was hurting a little bit or whatever. She said on the
Yeah,
bottom of it. So it was doing really well. My back would aggravate every now and then. I would get the epidural injections, but
right, right.
I was okay. Still good. No more back surgeries or anything like that. So then, fast forward, 2018, my knee just like went out, and
Really?
I was like, "What the heck?" So I said, my knee felt like it was popping. You go up the stairs, downstairs, and you hear that crack, crack, crack.
Yes.
And then finally, then it started swelling up, swelling up. And they says, oh, it's just bursitis. And they was giving me injections. And then I was like, no, I need you to really look at this. They looked at
Right.
the x-ray. They said, you are bone on bone. Send me to the orthopedist. You are bone on bone. We got to do a knee replacement. Just like that. So I got the knee replacement, I think in 2018. 18 or 19. It was one of kind of recent.
Right.
Before the pandemic. Maybe it was
Yeah, yeah.
2018. So healed from that really fast, really well. Did good from that. Then in 2020, the pandemic hit.
Right.
My dad, and so it worked out because I got laid off and I was at home with my dad. My
Okay.
dad was critical. My dad passed on 4th of July. I'll never forget that day.
Oh wow.
My dad died on 4th of July. So after that, my stomach started hurting after he died. but I thought it was just the stress from,
Right, because you
you
just
know,
lost your mom. Yeah,
yeah, I
you just
just
lost
lost
your
my
dad.
mom in 2014. Then here goes my dad, and I'm
Right,
like, I don't have no more parents, and
right.
I just thought my stomach was just, I'm stressed out from all, dealing with the estate and just
Yeah.
everything. Couldn't eat, and I kept saying, oh, and then I would start throwing up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just feeling sick. I'm just feeling sick. So finally, I went. One time, I was so sick, couldn't stop throwing up. Went to the ER, and
Hmm.
I thought it was something I ate, something spicy,
Right.
because that's what started kind of triggering. I couldn't eat spicy food anymore, like Mexican food, not real
Yeah.
spicy. And so then I was like, oh, something's wrong. So then they was like, well, what did you eat? So they thought it was food poisoning. Gave me some medicine. IV, sent me home. Yeah,
Hmm.
fine. Then a couple months later, so that was in July. Then no, in August I got sick. July I went to the ER.
Hmm.
Then I think in September, no, in October I went to the ER. I started
Okay.
throwing up again. And I was like, something ain't right. And then it was like, what did you eat? And I named what I ate. And they said, okay, we're going to send you to a gastroenterologist or whatever, the gastro people.
Right.
And they ran the test, had me drinking all this nasty stuff. And it was
Hate
like,
that sound.
oh, you know what I'm talking about, huh?
I know it's like thick. It's like white thick.
Yeah, you got to drink it. Then they take the x-ray right quick and all that
Yes.
stuff. Anyway, so I did all that. And they said, your colon looks fine. They did a colonoscopy. They said your colonoscopy is clear. You're fine. And I'm like, well, what the heck is wrong?
Right. What
Well,
is
we
it?
don't see. We don't know what's wrong. And so then I was like, okay. So that was like November. And then in January, I said, January 2021, I said, told my husband, I said, I feel sick. It was, I never
Mm-hmm.
forget, it was January 22nd. I said, I'm feeling sick. You got to drop me off at the ER. And at that time, nobody could come in because the
Because pandemic.
vaccinations wasn't out. It was
Yeah.
COVID. And he had to drop me out. I was so sick, the security guard had to wheel me into the ER.
Really.
And when you're that sick, you really don't care.
Right. I need help. Forget
I
everything
need
else.
some help. You don't have no pride, nothing. You
Yes.
like, I'm sick as a dog.
For real.
They wheeled me in, and after they wheeled me in, they gave me the IV, and I'm in there laying in the bed throwing up, and they gave me some stuff to help me stop throwing up. And then the doctor comes in, he says, "You're very sick," and I said, "I know."
Thanks.
I'm like, "I know."
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and he's like, "No, you're really sick," and I said, "Okay." So he said, like, we're gonna have to do surgery in the morning, and I said, "Surgery?" He said, "It's just a laparoscopy." He said, "We think something's going on with your intestines." And I was like, oh, okay. He says, but we're going to admit you, take you up to a room, and we're going to do surgery in the morning. I said, okay. So I'm calling my family, FaceTiming them, taking a picture of
Right.
me. I'm like, look, I'm in the ER. I'm sick, whatever. And so I go through the surgery, didn't remember it, went through the surgery. And then they FaceTime my family the next day. So I went to surgery on a Friday because I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I went ER on Thursday night, had the surgery on Friday.
Friday.
My
Right.
daughter said Saturday I wasn't doing well. And so they said, you know what? I guess my blood pressure was dropping. I was looking sick. I had a tube up my nose. And
Dang.
I didn't even remember that if I hadn't seen the picture. And my daughter said they was like, we got to take her right in again. So the second time they took me in Sunday morning, they literally sliced my stomach open because I was about to die. And what
Really.
happened was they took out and they had to take out part of my intestines. But I guess when they went in through the laparoscopy, sepsis went all through my body. And that's poison.
Right.
You can die like that
Yeah.
with
Instantly.
poison going through your body.
Right.
But the good thing, I had a strong heart, they said, and everything. And so I remember, I don't even remember anything. I just remember like days later. So
Right.
that day they told my family, come pick up her phone, come pick up her stuff. She's in critical condition. We have her on the ventilator. Right now, the ventilator is breathing 100% for her. The next 24 hours are going to be very critical, but come pick up her stuff. Like,
Because typically I always hear like at night is like the worst times.
yeah,
That like when it comes to breathing at night is
right.
like the worst times.
It's the worst.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I didn't even know I was on the vent. My daughter said they came up there, got all my stuff, got my cell phone, got just came and picked up everything. And so she said, so I was on the ventilator for like 3 days. So
What?
Sunday, I was on the vent, breathing 100% on the vent. Then she said the next day, I started breathing on my own a little bit. I was on the vent just 70%.
Mm.
Then she said, then the third day, I was on just like 30%. She says, and then finally the fourth day, she said, I started breathing on my own, and they called and said, bring her phone, bring her stuff. We can take her off the vent.
Oh
And I
wow.
remember hearing, now I don't know really what's going on. I didn't even realize it was 4 days.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're just like in this cloud, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And I literally, I mean, I don't want to spoil my book, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I was really in between this place that was just unbelievable, where I'm seeing my dead relatives, like for real. And I remember hearing the nurse talking to me in my ear saying, Cassandra, I need you to fight. But I'm full of tubes everywhere, and I'm thinking in my mind, how can I fight?
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't
Right.
understand what she mean by fight, but okay. And I'm
Right.
thinking like, okay, I think I need to fight. I don't, yeah, okay, I need to fight. But it's amazing how when you're unconscious, but you really can hear. You
Yes.
hear when people say they're in a coma, but they really can
They
hear
can
people
hear.
talking to them.
That's
I heard them
crazy.
talking to me.
That's
They were telling me to fight.
that's that is so powerful.
Is that
And
not
it's like,
powerful?
man, it's like your mind
Yeah,
is
it's
so
still going.
powerful.
Yeah,
Yes. Your mind is so powerful. And if you have the willpower, even if you're not physically there,
right.
if your mind, that's what
See,
this
that's
is
why
like,
you got to renew
this is
your
like,
mind every day.
keep your mind stayed on him.
Yes, Jesus, I'm telling you, it was something.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was something. And when they took the tubes out, I'll never forget. I don't know if he still has that picture. Gabe says that picture where I had that towel and I was frowning, and I just remember I kept spitting for some reason. I kept
Mhm.
spitting because I guess that tube, coming out, and I just kept spitting and spitting. And they told my daughter, they said, she's fine, she's spitting, she's good. Now, mind you, though, my stomach is open.
That's crazy.
So I had to stay in the hospital for 22 days. It didn't just like after I came out of the ICU, I went down to a step down ICU, and I still was sick because I still had infection all in my body.
Right. You were just able to breathe
Right. I was
yourself,
just able to
but you were
breathe on my
still.
own. But I lost a lot of weight. I was throwing up all the time. And finally, by like the 22nd day, I had a wound vac. This time last year,
I
I was
remember.
attached to a wound vac.
I remember.
Okay. My birthday is Thursday, and I'm going to post a picture of me, how I look now versus how I looked a year ago,
Last year, yeah.
attached to a wound vac.
That's crazy.
Okay. Don't you tell me God can't work
That's
miracles. He
yeah,
works
that
a
because
miracle.
I seen you.
Yeah.
And the story is so accurate because I actually went to your house and I seen you and I
Yeah.
was like,
Rosetta saw me and broke down crying.
I did too. And I had to hold it in.
Yeah.
Hold it in.
She held it in. She said till she got to the car.
I did too. I did too, because I'm just like the medical side of me,
Yeah.
the one that goes through stuff,
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, I'll take that because I've never seen you in that state. I've seen you
Yeah.
like not feeling well,
Right.
but I've never seen you in that state.
Never.
And
Never.
I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I really, for real. And then the doctors would come in. And when I was out of the ICU, the step down ICU, I still was like in the ICU, but not the crazy, not the
Right.
top one. And
Crazy.
the crazy, I call it the crazy one, where the
Not
people
the
can't
high one,
die.
but the middle one.
I was in the middle. Right. They call it the step down
Step down.
ICU,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that is. So anyway, so it's still an ICU, but it's a step down.
Right.
So they the doctor would come in and then he would look at me, would look at my chart, look at me, and he said, "You know you almost died." And I said, "I did." He said, "You really almost died."
That's crazy.
And I said, "So I'm a miracle?" He's like, "You a miracle." They
Period.
know I'm
Like,
a miracle.
that's it. There is no other
Yeah.
explanation.
And so when I was there, and then they told me before I went home, they says, "Now I'm gonna tell you, because your stomach is left open, you're gonna probably develop a hernia." And I said, "A hernia?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "What? What? I know hernia."
Right.
And they said, "So we're gonna worry about that next year. You're gonna have to have one more surgery, but we ain't gonna talk about that now. We want you to get well." Because I was like, another surgery? Like, no,
Okay. Like, I'm thinking I'm
no.
halfway okay, and you already preparing me for another
Yeah,
surgery.
now you what? I mean, I went home, Domo, with PIC line, with the IV PIC line. My daughter had to give me the antibiotics because I begged them let me go home so I could get better. Because the
Yeah.
smell of the hospital was starting to just make me sick.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't take it. I was like, just please let me go home.
22 days is a long time though.
And as soon as I was just across the street at the Kaiser. The
Oh, right
ride
there. I
home,
mean,
the ride
well,
home made me sick.
and that's 2 minutes away.
2 minutes away, I'm throwing up as soon as I got home. Sick, sick, sick. I'll never forget. I've never been that sick in my life. Like, I was sick for months. I had to stay with my daughter from February to April. That's how
That's
sick
a
I was.
long time.
Yep.
So during that entire time, were you sick?
I was sick the whole time. I was sick the whole time. I didn't go home until they took the wound vac out. And I was able to kind of walk up my stairs and kind of do a little bit on my own.
More, yeah.
Yep. Yep. So, yeah.
Wow.
So I have one more surgery I'm facing and get that one done. But it's a hernia repair. It's an abdominal repair. So they're gonna just fix me up and snatch me up. I'm gonna be fine and bikini
Snatch,
ready for the
snatch.
summer. Snatch me up.
Oh my gosh.
And at
Okay,
first I
so
had anxiety when they gave me my date. I had anxiety. I really did.
did
I had to
you?
go to prayer. I had to really like God give me peace because the enemy was trying to fight me with fear.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
like, like the fear, like of going under.
Right.
So,
Because you went in without none of this, and then it was
right.
like all this piled on you, and then
Yeah.
more.
And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm about to die.
Right. Right.
So, and I'm only surrounding myself with positive people. I only want to hear positive stuff.
That's it.
I don't want nothing negative.
Right. No, y'all
Gonna
heard
be
that.
fine.
Don't be
Yeah.
sending her. Don't be calling her what she said. Don't do it because
Don't be, and
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
want to
over there.
hear people say, "Ain't you scared?" No, I'm not
Right.
scared. We
No.
bind the spirit of fear. I'm good.
God has not given us a spirit of fear.
But the Lord has given us
Uh, uh,
power.
Listen, she was
Yes.
such a great nurse. Thanks, Mo. You a real
Yeah,
one.
Mo took care of me. That girl took care of me. And she
You a real
already
one.
saying, when I go into the hospital, I gotta go to her house.
You know she prepared. You already know she prepared.
Yeah. I don't know why
She
she thinks she's
prepared probably
boss of
months
me.
ago.
Yeah, she already got it set. You're coming here.
She already got it set. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Sandy Beamon. So, real question.
What?
When you found out, like, that you were about to die, when you were in the position to where you literally were like, I need help with everything. Did you ever get into like a depression or not like a woe is me, but like,
Right.
am I ever gonna get out of this? Am I
Yeah.
always gonna need help?
Yeah. I really felt inadequate because I'm usually the one that's running stuff.
Right.
So, I really felt like I felt helpless. I mean, my grandkids have to help me, with the walker going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And how it is, like, gotta help me do everything. So
Yeah.
that really was hard on me for all those months being so dependent on everybody. And then like I would see them going somewhere, leaving, and I'm sitting there in the rocking
Oh,
chair, and I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not. I don't want to go because I might throw up in the car, or
exactly.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's the reality.
Yeah,
Is you have the mindset to
yeah,
go, but then the reality is the state that you're in, you
yep.
can't. And you're in it. The thing is, what people don't know, even though you dealt with this for a season, what people don't know, when you deal with like physical problems, a lot of people don't get that the aftermath is the worst part. It's not going.
It doesn't
We
go just away.
It don't go away. We're not thinking about we don't want to have fun with you. We think
No.
about when we get home.
Yeah, right. And then
That's what we
sometimes
think about.
people like, if especially like even right now, I have to watch what I eat. People like, are we going to this restaurant? I go,
Can't
can't eat
quite.
that. I can't eat that. Sorry. Like, nah, I bet. I said, what happened? I'm looking up every time somebody say a restaurant. If I don't know,
Yeah.
I Google it and see the name of the restaurant. I never used to do that. Now I have to Google and see like what's on the menu. Let's see.
What can I eat? Because
It's something
there's
I can
about
eat.
two.
Like,
There's only about two options I can choose from this.
right.
Listen, I
So you
understand.
understand. Or if it's somewhere, I'd be like, is it a lot of stairs? you know, like, oh, I
If
don't
the
know. I
parking,
can't
how's the park?
eat.
Yes.
Right. No onions. I'll be like,
No
oh, then
onion.
not. It got milk in it.
Uh,
I'm reading labels now.
Me too.
Better not do that.
Oh my gosh, no, that's so true. It's already bad when you're allergic to stuff, but
Yeah.
then when you literally can't eat stuff because of a medical condition,
Yep.
it's a whole different world. And people
That's
just
my
think
girl
that you're
Kiki from work
picky.
talking about no
What
onions.
up, Kiki?
They know me from work. No onions.
No onions. People think that you're like a Debbie Downer or you're just like picky. It's like, nah, bro, I'm just trying to live. Like
Right. I'm
literally.
just trying to live. I'm trying to just
That's
live every
it.
day right now. Or I'll be
That's
like,
it.
ooh, what is that? Ooh, I don't know. It might blow me up.
Just looking at it. Oh God.
Yeah, my life has definitely changed.
And you know what? You're handling it well. I will say that because you still bright.
Oh yeah, I gotta stay. I got to.
You still bright.
I
You
just know
pushing.
this too will pass. This too will
This
pass.
too will pass. That's what I'm talking about. This
Yeah,
too will pass.
it's gonna pass. And I just have to always say, it won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concern in you. Sooner or later, it's gonna turn in my favor. It's turning around for me and for you.
Yes.
Yes,
And
it's
for you.
gonna turn around.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
So
that.
that was one of
Man.
the things that got me through. I kept saying, you know what? It won't always be like this. It won't
Yeah.
always be like this.
Was there something that you did or said like every day that just like kept you
You know what my family
going?
did? In fact, I still have it over here.
Go on, get
Oh,
it, girl.
oh,
Hold, please. Come on, pillow.
they had
Ah,
posters. Look at
I
that.
love
Isaiah
that.
41,
Isaiah 41:10.
Jeremiah
Jeremiah
29:11.
For I know.
Yes.
I love that.
And then they had cards all around that poster. It was cards,
That's what I'm
just
talking about.
Goodwill cards, Get Well cards, I mean, all around the wall. And so every morning I'm laying in bed, so it's right there on the wall. So,
Affirmations,
so I'm looking
reminders.
at that Jeremiah and that and all these scriptures
Isaiah
on
for
the wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what that helped get. And then even when I was in the hospital, when I would feel down, my daughter would always say, "Mom, put your ear pods in." And in fact, I lost a pair of ear pods throwing up in them. But anyway, they had to give me another pair because
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just throw it all away. But but I had ear pods and I would listen to that's when I started listening to Maverick City Worship.
Aren't they the best?
Man. So
I
I
love
started
them.
listening to them last year in the
I love
hospital.
them. I love them.
Yeah.
It's the words. It's the
Yeah, the
lyrics.
words. Yeah. The
Them lyrics,
words.
they get
Oh,
you.
we were supposed to learn the words to breathe.
We were.
We forgot.
We
Yep.
did.
We had to do that.
Right, right. Yeah, I love them. I
Yeah.
I
But that
listen to them.
worship got me, it
Yeah.
kept me going.
I I think for me, I still, when I have my days to where I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I That's my go-to. That's my go-to group to keep that in my head, because it's the lyrics, and they sing the words that you're feeling.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
speak for you when you're tired, when you
Yeah,
just
because it's like, don't, because it's like, I want to do a whole lot like I used to do. I can't do everything I used to do anymore.
yeah.
Especially if I go to work all day, I could pick one activity after that, maybe one. Like, this is my one tonight. After this,
That's
I'm
it.
done.
Me
Like,
too.
you know what I mean? I can't just roll and do a bunch of stuff and do it like I used to.
Yeah.
It's just things, but that's my new lifestyle right now, and I have to embrace it.
And that's okay.
And I have to just thank God for life. I'm here.
Right.
I'm here. We're here.
Right.
We're here.
And we're standing
Yes.
here only because
Because
you
you
made a
made
way.
a way. Yes.
I love it. I am
Yes.
so glad we were able to have this actual talk.
Yes.
The
Oh, look,
real
she
one.
said to throw up. Oh yeah. Rosetta came to see me, I think a week after I came home. And I had
Oh
just
yeah.
at that time I could only eat like a little bit. So I'm
Really?
eating just a little bit, like mashed potatoes, bland diet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And as soon as it went down, because the antibiotics were so strong that I
You just
threw
couldn't
up
take it.
so much. And she just couldn't believe how much I was throwing. I walked around with bags in my walker.
And she's an RN, so
And
she
she saw it, and
knows.
she saw it. She
She's
couldn't believe it.
yeah.
She couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you're definitely a miracle. Point
Yeah,
blank in
I
the
am.
period. Like that's it. There's no after summary.
Yeah, I'm a
You're a miracle.
miracle. As a
Period.
miracle. Period.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sandy Mimi, thank you again so much.
You're
I
welcome.
am so glad that we were able to do this again.
I
And
know. I had to get an
actually talk.
encore redo.
We had to do it all over. Throw that one away. We're gonna get
Throw
it
that
right
one
this
away.
time.
Yes.
We're gonna get it right this time. Okay, listen, so you already know. For those that don't know, with all my guests, I do a random question call before you go.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for the before you go?
I don't know. But before I go ahead.
Okay, before you go, what is one thing in your kitchen that you must have?
One thing in my kitchen.
That you gotta have it.
It's a lot of things, but
Either you use it, either you need it, either the house uses it. One thing that you must have
in my kitchen.
in your
Paper
kitchen.
plates. I was gonna say seasoning salt, but then I'm like, paper plates.
Paper plate. Yo, now I can attest to that.
Yes.
Paper plates.
Yes. Paper plates are no joke, man. And I've even upgraded to paper bowls.
Get off the live. Enough's
Okay.
enough.
Yes. Paper plates, paper bowls, plastic forks. Because after I work all day, I can't do what I used to do. I can't step there doing all them kitchen dishes.
Oh gosh. Tanya, what up?
How you cracking up? It's
Oh
the
gosh,
truth.
because that is so funny.
Yes. And of
Oh
course, oh
my
yeah, and I
gosh.
got water. My
Oh, grandma said
air fryer.
water.
The air
Rosetta
fryer
said
is my
air
best
fryer.
friend. The air fryer is my best friend.
Okay, let me tell you.
Oh no, let me tell you about the air fryer. I'm gonna have to hook you up.
Salt?
I was gonna say seasoning salt. I really wasn't first. Did you know that Sam's Club sell these chicken nuggets and waffle fries, and it tastes just like Chick-fil-A?
Sandy Beamon. Sandy Beamon. I don't think you heard the news.
What?
I don't eat chicken no more.
No! You are the chicken eater?
I know. I don't eat chicken at all.
What happened?
It makes me sick.
No way.
When I sprained my ankle in October, I was on my when I sprained both my ankles in October, I was off my feet for so long. So I was like, I didn't want to just be eating like crazy. So I became a vegetarian and I started eating vegetarian food. Like
So
everything I was eating
you do
vegetarian food.
fish?
I do fish. But I can eat other meats. When I went back to chicken, tore me up. I
Steak?
can't even stand the smell of it.
Not even fried chicken?
Not even fried chicken. And
Not
y'all,
even air
those
fryer chicken?
bro, those that know me know all I can eat is chicken. And I don't eat chicken at all. I haven't eaten chicken in like 3-4 months. Like not none. So
I'm floored. I'm
I
like,
know. So as you're changing, actually, yes, Jew, I don't eat chicken at all. Cats out the bag. I can't. I
what?
my stomach will not take it. I had I had fried chicken one time, mess me up.
Shut
I had Ono Hawaiian barbecue, like the grilled chicken, that messed me up even more. I said, you know what? We already got other stuff going on. We're not about to
right.
add that
I
to
don't
my
need
plate.
that too.
It's okay. I'm gonna try other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, grandma. I don't eat chicken.
I know your grandma is like, what?
She's
You are
like,
a chicken eater, lover.
my mom still asked me, like, I brought back some Chick-fil-A, and I was like, for who? And she's like, I forgot you don't eat chicken.
I know these things. That's why I'm saying, oh, Domo's gonna love these little chicken
I'm gonna
nuggets.
use my black card.
Yeah, you lost it. You're done.
I know.
You're
She's like,
done.
don't eat. I don't like barbecue ribs, and I don't listen. Y'all not about to play me. Okay, just give me a link, and I'm still invited to the barbecue. I don't care
No,
what
what
y'all
you gonna
say.
come to the barbecue for? What you gonna eat? A hamburger?
Yes, and give me a link. I don't
As it was
understand.
opposite now, I don't eat a lot of red meat. Only on special occasions, like my birthday coming up.
Oh yeah, you
I'm gonna
tearing
eat a
up.
steak. I want steak. Okay, I got to eat me a steak. I'm gonna eat me a steak.
That's it. You can
But
eat a
it's gotta
steak.
be, but it's gotta be the best steak. It's gotta be like ribeye. It can't be
It got
sirloin.
yeah. It can't be sirloin.
No,
It can't.
no,
It can't be sirloin for real.
no.
Yeah, so that's my confession, Sandy Beamon. Don't be. I'm still invited to the barbecue. I don't care what y'all say. And
I
I just
bet
roll
you eat
my eyes.
Kevin's brisket though.
Now I will tear that up, okay? Because he can cook.
I know you're
Rice
gonna
cake.
tear that brisket up
Forget
though.
you, Tanya.
Come on, eat
You
you some rice cakes, chicken flavor.
y'all not about to play me. You know what, Sandy Beamon? I can't have you on no more because y'all not about to play me.
I can't believe you said no chicken.
No chicken. I
Oh,
know.
I know. It's been wonderful.
It is. It has. Thank you again so much for being a guest. I definitely appreciate it. You already know Gabe gonna put you in the back. We're gonna end the show and then we're gonna talk after.
All
Love
right.
ya.
Love you. Bye.
Hiya. Listen. Now that is how you interview. Because the first time we didn't get it right, but this time I feel like this time was way more better. Like way more better. This time was better. Way more better. What does that mean? This time was way better. Like, I'm very grateful that we're able to have the opportunity to actually talk and I can hear her story and you guys can hear her story. That's the whole point. Come again, period. Are y'all ready for the word value for tonight? Mm, 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 mm. The word value is, Gabe, you already know what's the word value. You know how to be forgetting. When you feel happy about your future, you prepare for it. You prepare even if it's impossible. We're gonna try that again because Dominique, you can't read. When you feel happy about your future, you prepare even if it looks impossible. Point blank and the period. That is how we get down on the show. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. I don't take it lightly. We will be on next Tuesday. different time, same show. Huh? Tune in. Just keep up with me on Facebook and IG so I can let you know who the guest is and the time. You already know. Let me go, Gabe. Love you. Mm, 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 mm.